I wish I had some carnival music right now.
All right,
Oh,
so
all I've got is Apple Snatch Jackson.
I want to reveal a little something about my past, something that you may not have known, or something that maybe all of you have known. I had a bad streak when I was, I should say, junior, senior in high school. I liked to play a lot of pranks on people.
Is this like with the Pickle Patrol?
I did do the Pickle Patrol, but this was taking it up a notch. I thought Pickle Patrol was hilarious, and maybe someday we'll revise that story, or reprise that story, if you would. But so what I did, I had this thing where I thought it was really fun. I got a huge rush, shoplifting.
Shut up.
And I'm trying to think, legally, I think the statute of limitations is much past on this. However,
I thought maybe you're going to be facing some charges from the past.
Well, I think I'm in the clear if I tell the story good enough. But basically,
what is that? If you tell it good enough, I was a shoplifter, but here's a good story.
A shoplifter.
Pleasant
Here's
Hill
a great
police officers are
story.
like,
Had nothing to do with Pleasant Hill or the surrounding counties or states, according to the story.
He didn't want to embarrass his family.
Absolutely. So,
happened in Independence.
What I did
with a crocodile.
We talked with the guy earlier, Richard Ankrum, that replaced the street sign, and of course I did that. I stole every damn street sign in Pleasant Hill, put them under the bed.
We did that too.
You didn't replace them.
We actually
no, I didn't replace them at all.
There
I
was
just
a
stole them.
Timberlake Road
in
West Des Moines, and one of my friends stole the street sign for me and gave it to me. I've subsequently lost
Timberlake Road. Okay, gotcha. We
Duh.
Stole the street sign, any street sign that we thought was funny. We took it. We took everything. Like we'd go out to eat, and we would take the napkin dispenser. We would take stuff that you normally do not steal. But then that wasn't good enough anymore, and we had to up it a notch.
Was this at the Cracker Barrel?
It was not the Cracker Barrel. However, they have a couple of salt shakers that are probably missing right now.
The Big Biscuit?
And a couple of those pegboards. I never touched anything at the Big Biscuit.
Maybe Daisy De La Hoya's cell phone?
I was thinking about stealing that, and now I wish I would have. I bet she's got some hot pics on that thing.
That would imply that she herself is hot.
All right.
She isn't.
10 years, maybe 5. Godfather's thinking that maybe that he's going to. I think he's trying to cover my legal bases. I appreciate that, Godfather, and welcome back to the show, by the way. So, here's what I did.
Michael Corleone's in the chat room?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice.
From Detroit, if I believe. I think he's a Detroit listener. So, let me get back to my story. We started getting a little bit bored with the everyday napkin dispensers and just junk that we were kiping from school and restaurants and junk like that. So we started getting a little bored with that.
To your teacher's Scotch tape.
DVDs were fairly new, I guess, and so we thought it would be hilarious to just take as many DVDs as possible. Now, some of this was very difficult to do because they had the
big
containers
thing on them at the time. Yeah, I remember those. I worked at Sam Goody.
You would have to have a tool,
geez.
In order to take that off. Plus, you'd have to unwrap it and take the security thing off
again.
Off of that, so you'd have to sneak that into the bathroom, and so it was a big thing involved. The best thing that I probably did is I dressed the part of a stockman of a large chain box store.
Do they wear blue or red?
I'm not going to get into that. But we had a bridal shower or a baby shower coming up, and we thought it'd be cool. Hey, you know what? I'll get him a stroller. Okay, so I didn't know how expensive strollers were. Dress up as a stockman, and I go into the back room. And like this guy said, it's all about confidence. If you look the part, there's so many people working at this place. Nobody knows anybody.
That guy's too big to be a stockman.
You shut your mouth. He looks too smart to be a stockman is what I thought they would think. So yeah, I walked into the back, and I got the rolly cart. Luckily, I had a friend on the inside that could tell me where stuff was at. I got the rolly cart, went right over there.
You know what I'm trying to do, Apple Snatch Jackson? Trying to figure out what movie this is from.
This is not from a movie, I swear to God.
Because he does that,
Yeah, remember the RoboCop one?
Uh-huh. I know. I'm like, what movie is this?
So I had a friend that had an electromagnetic pulse machine, and we'd hit these casinos up 3 at a time.
And he had a bad English accent, and he looked like the guy from Iron Man.
This is totally true. So basically, went in there. I got
a baby stroller for somebody's shower.
I went into the back room, got the cart, loaded up a baby stroller, and just walked out the front door.
Now, how do they consider you're like, hey,
walked out the
that's
damn
Stockman's
front door,
taking that baby stroller out the front door?
Well, it's a carry-out, yo.
Yeah, people carry out all the time.
You got to have your buddy waiting in the car.
The truck, of which was my beautiful truck.
Yeah, imagine if he had the Saturn.
You just had
The
to
getaway.
strap it to the
You know what,
Click,
though?
click, click, click,
Yeah,
click,
so
click.
we were able to give them
You got to wait 10 minutes, and then this is just like, I've looked this up online. You know what? I Googled it, and in 10 minutes, you just don't turn the thing on, and then you can try to start it again.
I wouldn't say, I'm not sure if it's the most expensive thing that we'd ever got, but it was one of the last when I thought, you know what, I have a problem and I'm not going to do this ever again. But yeah, I felt really bad about it. I haven't returned it or anything, but
You gave it away as a gift.
Sure
You
did.
know what's funny is back when a certain someone named Steve Williams used to live with me.
It's good that you remain anonymous like
I'm
that.
glad.
Protect the innocent.
He would get drunk, and I'd just pass out. I'd fall asleep, whatever. And
You'd
he would
wake
get
up
drunk and drive to Walmart, and he would steal DVDs, and he'd buy something like a 2-liter of soda, but then he'd go to the self-checkout and just demagnetize the DVDs. And I'd wake up in the morning, and we'd have like 3 new DVDs. And this happened like on a weekly basis. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to, I'm like, do you take requests?
It's actually a good idea. I mean, really,
Take
if-
requests.
But he would only do it when he was drunk, which was funny. Like, he'd get
when
drunk
he was
and go to
just
Walmart
when
and steal.
his nerves were calm,
Right?
basically.
And I was like, dude, I was like, get me Dirty Dancing. And he's like,
Give me
Kelly,
Dirty Dancing.
he's like, Kelly, that's going to be the movie I get caught on.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna get
He's
caught,
like,
it's
and I
gonna be
am
the one
not
you
going
didn't
to
care.
get caught stealing Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I was in high school, and I did nothing bad.
I hid this uncomfortable DVD.
This was the thing that I did. Like everyone,
3
does whatever.
years.
My friend Amber to this day.
In my ass.
In my ass.
My friend Amber to this day still steals salt shakers. She has like a collection of them above her bed.
Like nice salt shakers, or
those
just
people.
stuff.
She just steals them
Stuff
from
from
every
restaurant.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's an addiction. Like, man, you get this rush. It is crazy. Coming up next, we'll talk with Mark the Big Guy or Daisy De La Hoya. We'll see which one stops by first tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.